Welcome back, everybody. So if you haven't watched the last videos, I probably would because you missed quite a bit. But basically I did the Honest Hearts DLC, and then I did Old World Blues as well. I'm about to go over my loadout, but first I wanted to go over here and see if I could find any powder gangers and take their vests, because you can use those to repair Joshua Graham's armor. Allegedly. Hello. Yeah, you guys should be basically fodder. Yep. Okay, so right now we are level 28. We're happy. Our name's Walker Texas Ranger, if you don't know. That's why there's so much Chuck Norris on my thumbnails right now. Okay, so these are my skills. I have 100 barter, so now money is not an issue, basically. Finding a place to sell things is going to be an issue because I'm going to make a bunch of money. Then we have explosives. This is one that I've started focusing perks in lately. But essentially, we're going for a missile launcher or a fat man late game. Lockpick is at 46. That's the one I've started working on. Sneak, 105 right now, because we're getting extra from some gear. Speech is at 6. I'm not sure why I'm pointing that out. I just thought it was funny. Survival's at 100. And then there's Unarmed, which, yeah, this is... It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's starting to get pretty good. Now I'm more concerned with survivability right now. Yeah, so that's my stats right now, or my skills, and I think that, honestly, it's been a lot of fun with these. Now I'm going to go on to perks here. So there's Abominable. There's nothing abominable about your damage bonus against abominations. Then we have Animal Control. You handle animals really well when they are dead and gain a damage bonus against the living ones. Beautiful Beatdown. I've found this one fun. Reduce the AP cost of unarmed attacks and VATs. It's pretty nice. So now we have Big Brained. Your brain is back in your body, but some of the advanced technologies remain. Your head still cannot be crippled, but you are only 10% more resistant to addiction now. Surprisingly, your damage threshold has improved by 10%. That's pretty awesome. Then what? Bug Stomper? Pulling the legs off ants suits you well. You gain a damage bonus against insects. Cardiac Arrest. Your heart is back in your body, but some advanced technologies remain. You are more resistant to poison, 50%. And robots are only somewhat confused by you. 25% less likely to score a critical hit now. But on the bright side, healing items, chems, are even more effective. Alright, I'm on Confirm Bachelor. In combat, you do 10% damage against male opponents. Outside of combat, you'll sometimes have access to unique dialogue options when dealing with the same sex. So I haven't really been using the dialogue options, except for in Old World Blues, I'm talking to the brain, and there's an option to hit on your brain, and that was pretty funny. I enjoyed that a lot, so I'm really glad I had Confirmed Bachelor for that moment. Demolition Expert. We have two levels of Demolition Expert. With each rank of this perk, all of your explosive weapons do an additional 10% damage and have 10% larger area of effect. Now that's pretty wild, and you'll see why as we go down these. Now we have DN Agent. Studying schematics on the abominations created at the Big MT has granted you a damage bonus 10% against Night Stalkers. And then we have another one called DNA Avenger, and we have 2 levels of that. Studying the abominations created at the Big MT has granted you a damage bonus 10% per rank up to 3 ranks against Cazadors. Alright, and then I'm pretty sure I took on Educated at an early level. So with the Educated perk, you gain 2 more skill points every time you advance in level. This perk is best taken early on to maximize its effectiveness. Now we have Heavy-Handed. Your melee and unarmed attacks do more damage but less critical hit damage, which is fine because we're not really focused on crits, we're just focused on hitting a bunch. Hit the Deck. Your extensive familiarity with explosives allows you to ignore a portion of their damage. Your damage threshold is increased by 25 against any and all explosives, even your own. I end up hitting myself a lot with explosives, and not to mention that it's not just your explosives that you get this damage threshold increase, it's other people's explosives. So this is a really great perk. And then now we have Lord of Death. You gain a damage bonus against everything because you like killing everything. Well, I don't like it, I gotta do it. And then we have Machine Head. You grind the gears of the machines and gain a damage bonus against robots. Piercing Strike. Piercing Strike makes all of your unarmed and melee weapons, including thrown, negate 15 points of damage threshold on the target. Purifier. As a purifier of the wasteland, you do 50% damage with melee and unarmed attacks against centaurs, night stalkers, spore plants, spore carriers, deathclaws, super mutants, and feral ghouls. This perk just gave me an idea for what we should do in this video. Reinforced spine. Your spine is back in your body, but some advanced technologies remain. Your torso can now be crippled again, but your strength and damage threshold bonuses have doubled. We also have silent running. With the silent running perk, running no longer factors into a successful sneak attempt. Okay, now if you'll remember, I've been talking about splash damage being how I'm gonna hit myself with explosives, basically. Well, we have splash damage here. When you're deep in enemy territory, you just start chucking grenades and hoping for the best, which is true. I've done this. I have done this throughout this playthrough. I have been doing this. All explosives have a 25% larger area of effect. 25%. I need you to understand that because there's I've been getting other, area of effect bonuses besides just this one. That means there is a massive area of effect. I have to know how many innocent people I'm about to kill with the fat man on accident when I'm trying to shoot a horde of people. I think this might have been one of my most recent perks here, Super Slam. All melee weapons except thrown and unarmed attacks have a chance of knocking your target down. And then this one, Them's Good Eatin'. This is a survival perk you can get from leveling up. Any living creature you kill has a 15% chance to have the potent healing items Thin Red Paste or Blood Sausage when looted. And we also have Tough Guy. Repeatedly breaking bones has led them to become stronger. Somehow. Now we have Tough Guy, which I already read. Now we have Toughness, and I have 2 levels of it, which is very necessary in my opinion. If you're going to run a melee or an unarmed build, I think you should get Toughness and get both perks. Because with the Toughness perk, you gain +3 to overall damage threshold. This perk may be taken twice with the second rank, granting an additional +3. All right, now we have Unstoppable Force, which has been a favorite of mine, to be honest. Your martial might is truly legendary. You do a large amount of additional damage through enemy blocks with all melee weapons and unarmed attacks. I was hesitant at first to take this perk because I was like, how many melee enemies are there? I took this perk and I was like, a lot, actually, so far. Like, there's a pretty good mix of melee and ranged I'm noticing. It's worked so many times. There's so many times where somebody drops dead and you hear like a block noise. It's truly wonderful. It's cracking me up, honestly. And then Wild Wasteland. Wild Wasteland unleashes the most bizarre and silly elements of post-apocalyptic America. Okay, so now we've done that. There's somebody I want to see.
Welcome. Come
Cliff Briscoe, you son of a bitch. How you been?
I don't know if you know, but since Jeannie Mae passed, I've been keeping an eye on her properties for her. I think it's time we gave everything back to you, so take this key and make yourself at home at our motel. It'll open the room on the 2nd floor, closest to the lobby. Hope it suits you.
Thank you. It won't, but I appreciate it.
Sure thing.
Okay, I'm here to see Boone. Let me guess, they gave him his job back. Hey, bro. It's been a while. You're coming with me.
Is it time?
Is it time? That's what me and my friends say, like, message each other when it's time to game online. Is it time? Boone, get your shit. We're going.
I'm ready when you are.
Let's jump out here, Boone. No, let's not. Let's not do that. It's probably not a good idea. I had to try. I'm sorry. Did you hear the bone snap? That was hardcore. Okay, get me back in there. Get me back in there. We're going to go the right way. Don't worry. See you, Cliff. Okay, what do we have here? What is this? I'm poisoned still. It's stuck, whatever it is. It's a little guy. Hey, little buddy. You're gonna get uppercutted over and over. Here it comes. Uppercut. Yeah, sorry, Mr. Claw. Alright, there's gotta be more, right? You're not just gonna have one Deathclaw hanging out. Throwing a party. Right, Boone? Boone's like, you just punched a Deathclaw's head off. Oh my god, there's more. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, you're a little close for comfort. Uppercut, cross, regular punch, regular punch. Yeah. Well, how does that work? How did he get behind me? Oh, I forgot how much damage I do to Deathclaws because of my perks. All right, this better lead to Deathclaw Valley, as I'm going to call it, if it exists. Although we're going up a hill, so I don't know if calling it a valley will be the best. We're going to call it a valley. Don't worry about it. You're way too f***ing worried about it. Oh my god. Yeah, this is the type of place I wanted to be at. What's wrong, guys? You guys are ugly in this game. I mean, they're always ugly, but they just have a certain... They're very ugly. Oh! Oh, wait a second. That was your brother, wasn't it, Mr. Claw? I missed a punch? That shouldn't be a problem, right? Later on here in a second. Okay, we got the drop on him. We're good. Give me your hand. Looky here. New Vegas Medical Clinic. And then this picture here. That's fun, whatever's going on there. In we go. Boone, sit down and wait your turn.
Welcome to the New Vegas Medical Clinic. I'm a fully qualified physician and can fix whatever is wrong with you for a reasonable fee. If you've got the caps, I've also got several implants available to enhance your physical attributes.
What kind of implants do you have available?
I have several basic implants available that can enhance your physical abilities, make you faster, smarter, stronger, that sort of thing. I've also got two much more expensive implants. One's a subdermal implant that will make you more resistant to damage. The other implant induces a mild regenerative effect. Your wounds will practically heal before your eyes.
Those sound pretty fun. I want to buy an implant.
One other thing I forgot to mention. Your body may be able to handle only a limited number of implants. The healthier you are, the more implants I'll be able to give you. Now, what surgery are you considering?
I'm going to enhance my abilities first, like strength.
I can implant the hypertrophy accelerator for 4,000 caps. It will boost your adrenal glands and quickly increase your muscle mass.
And like I said, it's going to be expensive. It's totally worth it, though. Here's the caps.
Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours.
Let's look at our stats. So we have 10 strength, 9 perception, 9 endurance, 1 charisma, who cares, 7 intelligence, 7 agility, 5 luck. So our stats have gotten better. For sure. Why is my guy's knees like that? Oh, he's floating. All right, yes, that makes sense. Well, story-wise, we didn't really do anything, but we did improve our character quite a bit. We also killed some Deathclaws, which was fun. We made a bunch of money. And I kind of just wanted to just make a chill video because I'm about to start working on the next DLC, which will be Dead Money. And it may take me a while to release that video. So I thought I'd release, you know, I just released Old World Blues on Wednesday. And I plan on releasing this video on Saturday. So you'll get a couple of videos this week because I missed last Saturday because I was working on the Old World Blues video. But it might take me a bit to work on the Dead Money video, but when it's out, it'll be out and it'll be really good. And I'm really excited to start working on it. So that is what I'm going to work on. That's going to be it for today, people. Peace.